but who better than me?
Welcome back to Base Talks. As always, like and subscribe, share with a friend, a colleague, a relative, an associate, an enemy, and any and all in between is appreciated. Today, I was lucky enough to be joined by the enigma that is Showtime, Sunny Edwards. As I think some of you will know, that if you saw my video yesterday, I did obviously try and see if I could grab a couple words with him at the media workout for him and Bam Rodriguez's fight, but he was a bit zippy all over the place. Couldn't really pin him down. Today I managed to cut off the room, managed to call his name, and yeah, he came on, gave us a few minutes of his time, so appreciate that. Had some decent insight into his sort of mindset going into this fight against Bam Rodriguez on the 16th of December. Enough talking from me. Have a look. This is Base the Kid, the hardcore casual, and I'm delighted to be joined by IBF flyweight world champion of the world, but probably more important than that, fellow Capricorn, Sunny Edwards. Sunny, how you doing, man?
Firstly, Capricorns rule the world, and then yeah, the elusive Sunny Edwards, apparently, if you look at your Twitter. You got me today. Well,
that's what I say, man. I mean, I had to cut off the hall, had to step to the right, but I managed to corner you, so we're here now. So, before we kind of get into sort of your fight, being here at this press conference for Opetaia and Thompson, like, what's your initial thoughts of the card? Like the sort of the people taking their massive step ups. Like, how do you feel like this card's going to be received on the weekend?
Well, first, I'm looking forward to seeing the progress of a few careers. Chev Clark, a good friend of mine, young Ibrahim Spider, who missed the press conference. I think he just got here just after it finished. Yeah, there's a few fighters coming up. Obviously, Ellie Scottney, a good friend of mine for years as well. Seen her, come through the boxing, so it's nice to see now world champion defending in her home city. And Jordan Thompson, I'll be real, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Jay Opetaia brings, because I've not seen all too much of him, but we know he's a very, very, very good fighter. I hope Jordan Thompson can pull it out, man, because Brittany's another world champion, and Jordan's a genuine nice guy and a good fighter as well. He can hit very hard. He had to go through some moments of jeopardy in his last fight, but that's what makes you a great fighter. You need to go through those. You need those checks that you can still get through to give you the confidence going forward for a fight like this. So, that wouldn't make it less of a chance of winning. If anything, them gut checks and those give him more of a chance, if that makes sense for me personally. So, yeah, hopefully he's got enough experience and enough ability to do this, because I would love to see him win, I'll be real. But I'll be real, Jay Opetaia seems like a good, cool dude. He seems like a good champion as well. So, not personal, just, backing our own, and I like Jordan, he's a friend of mine. So.
I hear that. All right, so if we move on to you now. So, yesterday, almost a bit of a last-minute addition, you was added to that media workout for you and Bam. Now, in this one, you haven't seemed as ratty as you normally can be, whether it's social media, whether it's on press conferences in person. But is that almost because in those ones you've had to psych yourself up for someone that you didn't really want to fight, whereas now you've got the big test that you wanted, you've got this this massive test in front of you that a lot of people don't think that you're ready to win? Is that more what it is, or is it just you matching the energy of what Bam puts out?
I think no one's ever really cared about my fight this far out to see what I'm like 12, 13, 14 weeks out. I've never had no press conference before fight week, so you don't know what I'm like. If you see me at the shows, I'm more time chilling. I get on with the world of boxing. I walk places on my own. I don't need I'm not as aggy as you might see a few tweets and a few responses, but yeah, what you said, I match the energy. The same reason I quote tweet everything rather than just tweeting. I want you to know what I said in response to, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you deal with me nice, I'm probably the nicest person in the world. I'll probably try and double down and be even nicer. I've been nice to a few of my opponents, but there's no one that I've gone and toured the world with, or gone over there. This is the first time it's happened. Maybe you've seen a bit more of my personality. What I mean? What do you think? I'm just shouting at people all day? No. The only reason you see it on Twitter and, maybe on the fight weeks when there's been the little that's in fight mode. It still might happen. His whole team's not here, my whole team's not here. You never know how things spiral. It isn't always just the fighters. Sometimes it's the coaches going at it, or people in the teams that have had a say. You never know. It's not just as simple as what hits Twitter. But yeah, I feel like I'm a good guy. I got a good heart, and I'm accepting of the challenge and the challenger and competitiveness of Bam. And You know, he's got a long way to go. I think, you know, he still looks like he's a bit hurt on that side of his face. Well, he's still recovering, shall I say, not hurt. I doubt he's started sparring yet, even though I'm sort of way under, and I think you can tell by the stages of both of us that I'm probably in a much better position physically than he is right now. But yeah, I just want him to get on there 16th of December, no excuses, and bring me my world title. I'll be raw. I feel like, for me, the reason why I don't need to get in the head or make them feel uncomfortable or try and like disturb their peace is because, for me, I've won the fight from when we both signed. Like, I don't. Boxing's been easy for me. I'll be real. 36 minutes of boxing, I love it. Every experience of it's been quite easy for me. I'll be real.
So, speaking of the jaw, feeling like to you it looks a little bit swollen still and maybe hasn't been sparring. So, is that something that you might be looking to target during the fight, or are you just literally doing Sonny Showtime Edwards?
I always stick to the same, but you know, you might have heard the Stockton slap. It might be the Showtime slap or the Sonny slap. You know what I mean? Coming forward now. Just it's the same. If I start changing anything now about my personality, my way of training, my way of approaching the fight, that's me admitting to myself that I've been doing things massively wrong before. No, we always get a little bit better and improve little things, but bit by bit, there's no point trying to reinvent the wheel. We're good. We've been doing very well. My whole gym and the whole camp's got an extremely, probably unheard of and probably even really unthought of. I don't think people are really onto the level of success that our gym's had and the consistency of it. The actual level of consistency of the success that's happened in our gym. Like, yeah, man, we're high in confidence, and I don't know, I think if I lost on December the 16th, I'd be the most shocked man in the world.
So, being around him the last 2 weeks or so, like, what's his energy been like to you? Has his energy even thrown you off, or was you expecting him to kind of be that way?
Nah, like, I kind of gauged his character a bit, I think, anyway, but I'll be real, like, it's kind of like going away with your little brother or saying, he just quite quiet, has a little conversation, like, it's not bad, ask a question, like, we had an alright time, like, yeah, it was nice, but at the same time, I feel like I had to engage him, I had to bring him into the, you know, the contents maybe, or the conversation a little bit. He's a bit more quiet and probably would have just stood there the whole time just taking pictures and, you know, saying if he's going to win and wishing me luck, like, yeah, I just sit there and think, how can we make this the best time ever? You know what I mean? I don't want to just sit there and be bored and be boring, like ADHD, innit?
Have you got a little bit more spite on you for the fact that he beat you in the table tennis match?
But I beat him on a punch machine.
So it's 1-1.
What's more important for a fighter? And bear in mind, he has been told by everyone, and everyone says Sonny Edwards can't punch. Sonny can't punch. He's not a puncher. I'd be arguing for years, well, just because I don't mean I can't. And then I beat him on a punch machine. Oh.
Okay, well, look.
The room went silent. I heard crickets, you know what I mean? I think it was a bit of a shock in the system.
I did see the video. I admit it didn't get the reaction that they expected.
Yeah, man, they thought I was going to lose, but I pack a punch when I want to.
Fair enough. Well, look, Sonny, I don't want to hold you up. Thank you for your time, and look, best of luck on the 16th. If for nothing else, you can see the confidence. He is moving like he does not have any fear or apprehension about this, and this is his biggest fight to date. This is sort of one of the big names he's been calling for. And look, ultimately signed with Matchroom because he believed that they could deliver him the fights no one else could. So far, they've kept their word. So, hey, he's got his opportunity. I'm interested to see how it goes. I haven't made my decision yet. I still need to see a lot more footage, watch a couple more of their fights moving forward. But as you did hear at the front of that video, Capricorn knows Capricorn. It's a serious thing. So, all jokes aside, we'll see how much that bears in the final. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and I will catch you on the next one.